do you think's going to happen this week? I mean, with the whole Russia thing.
The Russia thing is just a big nothing burger.
Really?
Also interesting is, remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media. So everything you learn about this, you're learning from us.
He could have undermined the messaging so much that he can actually control exactly what people think, and that is our job.
Yeah.
At this moment in history, as we're looking at efforts across the country to prevent people from being able to exercise their fundamental rights,
Jobs of the past are just not going to come back. And when somebody says that he's going to bring all these jobs back, well, how exactly are you going to do that? What are you going to do? I'm going to negotiate a better deal. Well, how? What magic wand do you have? How exactly?
Woohoo! Welcome to Sanctimonious American Men. I am Saintly Barnes. With me, as always, is Saintly Brandon.
Oh, here we go.
Biden didn't dress himself. Coming soon. Today is January 1st, 2023. It's a Sunday.
Back to work.
Back.
Get back to work. Wow.
New year, new me. You know what I mean?
New year, new me, huh? I'm looking at my level. It looks low.
You look low. Yeah.
Yours looks good.
I look high.
All right. Well, anyhow.
All right. What a 2 weeks it's been.
We took a week off. We did.
Hey, I orchestrated it.
You orchestrated it?
Yeah.
Okay. Why was that? How? Because you just like, it's Christmas.
Yeah, it's, January 6th. I want to get in the building. I orchestrated it. A lot of news this last couple weeks, huh?
What kind of news?
Well, where do you want to start? I mean,
I want to start at raising this level up.
Raise that level. Then raise the Capitol building. We got level problems right now. We're hoping that you had a wonderful holiday and you enjoyed yourself and got some time off and got to spend some time with your friends and loved ones. If you have friends and loved ones, I guess that is. If not, we hope you sat home and enjoyed your self time, Maybe you got some pets or something you can care for.
I gave it a little juice.
Juice.
Maybe that'll do. Yeah, it sounds up better.
Heard the Liver King's on the juice.
He's totally natty.
He's
They call
all
it
natty.
natty.
He's 100%
Natural.
natty.
Yeah, Liver King is natty.
I didn't even know who he was till he got busted for steroids.
Oh, me neither. Me neither. All right. Well, you got to make sure everybody can see this. Little baby.
We're going to have these available soon.
Down in the comments if you want one.
Yeah. And
25 a pop.
25 a pop.
Helps
Cheap.
support the show.
Yeah. Keeps the lights on.
Maybe we'll get a new camera.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe
I hear lots of complaints about that.
about the camera?
Yeah, it's like just old, it's fuzzy. It ain't HD. Everybody's got that 4K shit nowadays.
Oh, I got an HD one. I should bring it over. I don't use it.
Well, maybe we'll check it out.
All right.
Maybe we have two cameras then.
It's one of them old ones, man. The flip thing on the side. And
Well, yeah, that's
the flip screen.
all right. Shit. It's the first day of the new year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah. It's a new year. All new conspiracies.
Well, they're running out. They got to make some new ones.
You got to make some new ones now, yeah. You
They're
got people making resolutions out there? New Year's resolutions? You got any resolutions?
I don't know. I guess I don't really make those. I mean, I just kind of like try each year to do a little different, something different, and do better. It's not really, I don't know. I guess you should take it day by day. But, when you get to that January mark and it's cold.
It's cold.
You've been inside.
Warm.
Not me, motherfucker. My place is so big I can't heat it. So anyways, you reflect a little bit under them covers.
Yeah.
Like, you're living in, what is that there? Charlie's family's house from Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
They're all in the
Charlie's
same
family's
bed.
house. All in the same bed, yeah.
You're like, shit, I need to make more money so I can heat this place.
Grandpa hasn't done nothing near Sunday. He jumps up to go to fucking Charlie's Chocolate Factory. Anyway.
So, anyways, yeah. As far as resolutions go, maybe
That whole movie was like the man with the candy in the van.
just a big version.
Just
of
a
that.
big version of the van, yeah.
The Wonka van.
The Wonka van.
That's a good vehicle.
You know,
Somebody should make a Wonka van.
I've noticed it a lot more as I gotten older. You know, I didn't notice it as a kid. Like I saw Big for the first time. I never gave that movie.
You saw Big when? Just recently for the first time?
Yeah, 2-3 weeks ago. You know,
It's pretty gnarly, right?
beginning of the Christmas season. Really, it's a story of a 27-year-old woman who seduces a 13-year-old boy. At the core of it.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some magic.
I mean, or
in
does
between.
he seduce her? I don't.
Either way, he's 13.
Either way.
Yeah.
It don't matter, right?
Don't matter. I mean, it was like.
I mean, in some cultures, that's okay.
Some cultures, yeah. You know, medieval culture. It's very common.
So yeah, Big was Zoltan, right? The Zoltar,
Zoltar.
the arcade that gave him the magic, whatever, to grow.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking to the fortune teller, right?
Yep.
Game. Yeah.
It was unplugged.
It was unplugged and everything. Still worked.
Mhm.
You know, and that looked like, where was that? That was in like Brooklyn or some shit.
Yeah, it was definitely in New York somewhere.
Yeah, I remember looking
right
at
on the pier.
I know where that is.
I could go there.
I could go
I
there.
could go there in about 2 hours.
Speaking of New York, the old ball drop last night, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty woke. I watched
Pretty.
all about 1 minute of the whole thing, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" We're talking about psychological operations on the next level.
Well, I was watching it, and you know, I had company, and they were
Were they surprised a little? Or?
well, they were like, all right, there's one reference, there's another, oh, there's another, oh, there, and it was almost as if like there was only like, you know, it was almost as if like the sexual preferences demographics were inverted, skewed, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the representation game has no foundation in reality.
Right.
It's just based on what whatever anybody wants to push.
Yeah, it was a lot of wow. I didn't realize over half the population was
Yeah, had pronouns.
yeah, it was pronouning.
Was pronouning.
I did see something cool. They had Puerto Rico on, which I liked, you know, because Puerto Rico is part of our country. God bless Puerto Rico. Well, part of our nation. It's its own country.
Joe Biden didn't dress himself.
That's true. The only thing about the Puerto Rican thing was is that you got to give us a break, Puerto Rico. We can't go Puerto Rico. I can't do that. I can't do that.
What, they want people to do that?
They just kept saying it like that, and we're like, yeah, we're not gonna be able to pull that off, Puerto Rico. No disrespect. It's gonna sound really awkward for a while, but I thought it was cool that they had that. You know, then they had the New Orleans thing, which apparently they couldn't find a black woman to lead. So.
What was the New Orleans thing?
Well, they had another like, you know, ball drop in New Orleans or whatever.
Okay, is
So
that new or has that been a tradition?
I'm not
never
sure.
Heard of
I've never heard of it. This is the first time I saw them go from Puerto Rico to New York to.
Oh, they're just hopping around.
Yeah, they're hopping across the country as to how it turns.
Oh, like time zones?
Like yeah,
Or
like time zones.
Is Puerto Rico in the same as us though?
No, it's an hour ahead, I believe.
It's okay, so that makes sense. They were like, these are the official ball drop spots for each time zone.
Yeah, across America.
We got Puerto Rico,
Rico.
and then New York.
Yeah, New York. Yeah,
We got New York in there.
and then they had New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
And then what was after that? And after that, was it like a Boulder or something?
I don't know what the mountain time was, but L.A. was the last one.
Okay, makes sense. Mm-hmm. Just a big party, 5 hours.
And I'm watching the L.A. one. I realized, well, the New York one for somebody that was like totally 80s, right? It was like late 80s, early 90s. It was like Duran Duran.
That was
right?
the theme.
Well, they had acts, right? And
Okay, didn't see it.
A lot of the acts. Oh, they had New Edition, man.
New Edition.
Oh yeah, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, Johnny. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it was awesome.
Nice to know they got work.
Yeah, they got work. Yeah.
They're doing better than me.
True. They were so funny though, because like Bobby Brown's like, 200 pounds now, and he's out there barely moving. Fat bastard. But yeah, they had Duran Duran, and then the West Coast acts. I just felt old because I'm like, who? And then I'm like looking these people up, and I'm like, oh shit, this person's been famous for 14 years, and I had no idea.
What West Coast
Yeah.
acts? Oh, you mean they were all young guns? Like
Yeah,
younger
well,
people?
yeah, it's like Sierra or something. I want to say.
Right. Yeah.
Never heard of her before till last night.
Wow. Yeah, I've heard of her. I've seen some of her stuff.
And
But they, a bunch of people you've never heard of,
Yeah.
but are big hits on the mainstream radio.
yeah, Wiz Khalifa's been around for a while apparently.
Okay.
I didn't know. Though I got to give Wiz Khalifa and Duran Duran credit because they actually sang. They didn't lip sync. So I
Nice.
thought that was cool. Yeah.
Well, Duran Duran's a talented band.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
They're no ordinary band.
he ain't no ordinary band.
They're hungry. The
So
Wolf.
he's hungry. Rio.
Rio was her name.
Rio was her name-o. Bingo.
Bingo. So yeah, that was interesting
How's this year going to turn out
for me.
for everyone?
I don't know about you guys. Looking pretty tits for me though. Or can we say that still? Pretty tits.
Are we past like 5 or 8 to 10 minutes?
I don't know. Is this when
What's
they
it say
tune
up there?
Yeah, we're at 9:50. It's frozen at 9:54.
Well, that's not the that's not our time actually. That's what's it say? People average time watch so far.
So let's talk
So
about the
maybe
big-
we're past 9. Yeah, so you can curse past. I mean, I heard that. I hear that's the new guidelines for YouTube. Is like they are
scanning the first few minutes.
first 10 minutes, whatever, and if you're cursing, they're gonna whatever. They can't do anything worse to us. So who gives a
who
shit?
gives a shit? I don't give a lot of shit anymore about you, Susan Jowiski.
Drowski.
Old Ray Ebbs, huh?
Oh, Ray's making news.
Ray's been in the news, bro.
Twitter, was it like his Twitter files got released, or
No,
the
they
messages?
Messages. Somehow, I don't know if he was before the committee.
Something about his nephew.
He was messaging his 28-year-old nephew, and he was saying that he orchestrated it.
Yeah, I saw that. He was like, I was there,
I was in the front.
and I orchestrated it.
Orchestrated.
And his uncle's like, orchestrated what? Or something? I don't know. Somebody asked him that.
His nephew was, yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much an admission of guilt right there. But apparently there was nothing to see from him, because the January 6th committee didn't want to hear from him. But now we have this admission of guilt. I'm not even sure Ray Ebbs is his real name. I've heard other things.
Biden didn't dress himself.
He did not dress himself.
And half the people in his cabinet and the mainstream news, if you left it up to them, they wouldn't be able to find any fucking news or dig up any type of, leads or anything that is against what they want. They can ignore, just like Joe Biden can ignore how to put on his shoes.
True. Don't give him that much. Einstein got his shoes backwards, so
Don't give him credit.
don't give him that. Don't put him in the same company as Einstein.
But yeah, that's everything that once again, we'll go back to our hive mind friends online, where every day they have the TDS and the RDS.
That's every day.
Yep.
They're going on about some tax returns, trying to find something now.
Yeah, just every day they're.
I heard he was like 38 cents off of some.
I don't know, but
38 cents, people.
It's not just Trump, the TDS. It's also the religion.
Oh, it's everything.
The white males are bad. It's
bad.
Climate change deniers.
They're bad.
It's just all this everything.
But that's where the circle of logic comes in, right? Because you talk about immigration and the climate. Those are usually two conflicting messages, because I've heard the United States is pretty wasteful. I heard we created a lot of waste for consumer society.
Mm-hmm.
And so these people that are coming from less consumer societies or poorer societies coming here and seeking a new life, meaning that they want to buy more products and
They want the bling.
yeah, they want the bling, and they're not.
Willy Wonka.
If they had stayed in their home country, they would have a smaller carbon footprint than if they came here and we made them bigger carbon producers.
Ooh, touche.
Well, thank you.
Touche.
I mean, it's just logical, right? I mean, if we're polluting, why are we
Inviting people
pollute
to be like us.
Yeah.
Come and be like us.
What, that doesn't make any sense to me. So there's a lot of contrary, positions. It goes back to those people that, I know a lot of people who happen to believe in karmic
Justice?
No, karmic shit.
Karmic-
Reincarnation.
Karmic shit.
Karmic reincarnation. So if you live your life right, you're going to come back as a higher life form, right?
Okay.
And
Good luck with that.
but they also believe in abortion, which is just strange to me. Like, all right, so you believe in karmic reincarnation, which means if you do well, you come back as a higher life form, and then
Yeah.
you also
you'll
believe
be
in killing the
aborted.
kid. You believe in the aborted kid. I mean, not that I'm wanting it illegal or anything. I just think those two. I don't have a problem with karmic reincarnation either, but together, they just strike me as odd beliefs to hold together.
Yeah. It's as they say, contrary.
Contrary, right? That's how I feel like the immigration policy is with a lot of people who are championing the environment at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Switzerland just said no.
Hypocritical.
They said no more. We're holding 10 million. That's it.
Mm.
Damn Swiss. And their chocolate
Yeah. They don't want
and their clocks.
any more people.
They don't want any more people. Not that big of a country, I don't believe. Right?
Did they cut off their population? Is that what they did? They passed a bill to be like, we only want
10
this
million.
is our max amount of people
Yeah.
we want in our
That's what I
country.
believe happened. Yeah.
Yep.
I only caught it quickly, but I gotta look into
That's
it.
insane.
No, it's not.
I mean, what if you're the guy that's going to have the kid that's 10 million and one?
Then you gotta go to France or some shit. I don't know.
You got to move.
Gotta move. Speaking of France, holy shit, Paris! What the hell is going on?
What's going on in Paris?
There's been riots in Paris the last couple of weeks. I first caught it with the.
I mean, there's been riots in Paris the past 5 years.
I
and
know,
Nobody cares.
but they keep getting worse.
Nobody cares.
I saw one when France played Morocco, right, in the World Cup. That was a good reason to blow shit up.
We saw the yellow vest
yeah,
protest.
that was years ago. But something happened this week in France. I didn't quite catch what it was. I just saw the footage. I'm like, damn.
I mean, that was years ago. That's what I'm saying, though. Nobody sees this stuff anymore.
Right. They were hiding the yellow vest thing,
Mhm.
too, for a little while. I mean, they came out for a couple of days, but then after a couple months, they're like, let's talk about Trump.
These people, they're anti-Macron. We don't want to talk about them.
Bing does this thing I've noticed where they have as soon as I log on to Bing, right, they promote a story about Trump, and then I go to look on it, and it's gone, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as I log in, there's some Trump thing on the front, but as soon as you engage with it, it's gone.
Well,
I'm like, what the hell?
I think when I go to MSNBC, it's very similar because, or not MSNBC, just the Microsoft Network. I still use the good old Hotmail.
Yeah.
So every time I sign out, it takes me to the homepage, and every time there's a Trump story.
Every time. right?
Every time, and it's like trying to make the people with TDS froth at the mouth.
Yes. It says stuff like Trump killed you and everyone you know.
What will he do next?
The details inside.
Click here. So yeah, that's why the hive mind works so well.
Yeah.
And we have more proof from Elon that it's not just Twitter, it's every social media, and it's everything.
They're having weekly meetings.
Mm-hmm.
They had 80 agents inside of Twitter, that were just patrolling Twitter nonstop.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's pretty deep, the collusion between the mainstream media, social networks, big tech, big pharma, and the government.
Nothing to see here.
Guess not.
Maybe
It's funny that the mainstream media didn't cover the Twitter files until some journalists got banned from Twitter. Then all of a sudden,
then they started being like, Twitter's bad.
yeah,
Freedom.
and now suddenly they're for freedom. Right?
They're all of a sudden
They're worried about censorship. All of a sudden, I'm a private company. It's a private company.
you could turn some people's stuff down.
Yeah.
And push other people's up without even knowing.
Nobody would even know. That jackass. Yeah, he was on. He was claiming Elon was going to turn stuff down and turn stuff up, and then Elon's like, "Yeah, that's what they've been doing, jackass."
And then Elon, and I mean, he's not behind the whole thing, but there's a new AI running around on the internet called ChatGTP.
Yeah, I didn't get a check to look into that. What was that?
It's fucking gnarly, bro.
It's an AI chat?
So you basically ask it a question, and it answers your question. And it will also, if you're like, I need Python script for a plugin for Blender, or I need to write a JavaScript plugin, or can you help me write a JavaScript extension for Firefox browser? And it'll be like, sure, here you go. And it just pushes out the fucking code, and it tells you how to install it and everything.
Really?
It's gnarly.
That's kind of cool.
And then I was having to do stuff for Blender. Like, can you, like, do this in Blender? And I tried to make it do a skull, a 3D skull model. It totally fucked that up. But it tried its best, and it gave me fucking Python code to run in Blender, and it run. I was like, holy shit. And
nice.
then if you want to be like, I guess I was made aware of it by a video that my brother sent me, and it was Jordan. And he was like, I was using this thing, and he's like, I asked it to write me an essay, maybe like, I don't know if he said 5 pages or if it just spit out 5 pages. But he's like, I need you to write me an essay from the Taoist point of view about, I forget what the subject was. It was some fucking philosophical fucking subject matter in King James English. And it fucking pumped it all out. It was just like, and he's like, it was insane. And I don't know if that was the exact thing he said. If you go watch the video, it probably different. But the idea is that you can combine all these things together, and it just fucking
spits it out
however you like make the recipe.
It's writing essays for high school kids.
You can say, I've went through hours of YouTube already about this thing. You can go and have it write you a script for your YouTube video. You can have it write you a script for a movie. You can have it write you all kinds of shit. And or just give you ideas. You can just keep like asking it questions. It remembers the previous conversation, so you can add it. You can have it extrapolate on it. You can be like, this is what people have been doing. They've been like, make me a JavaScript based code for, you know, blah blah blah, and it comes back and they run it and they are like, well, it's not right. So they go back and they're like, can you add the functionality of this to the what you just did? And it's like, sure. And so they can just keep fucking going on. Or with conversations, you can be like,
so AI learned the code is what you're saying.
Can you write? Well, it knows how to code now, yeah, and it also knows how to talk pretty good friggin' English.
It learned the English, huh?
Probably knows a bunch of other fucking languages too around the world.
We got to get this thing on there, man. We got to get this at the border.
I was talking to Jack about it the other night, and I was like, yeah, dude, it's like when you're reading Neuromancer and you're like, what is that, 35 years ago or something?
Yeah, it was in the 80s.
And fucking, you're reading it and you're like, man, that'd be so sick to like have the fucking Wintermute, this AI, or fucking the fucking Dixie Flatline fucking construct, like just chilling there, would you? It's not a human, but it's like you're talking to one.
Right.
That's what this is like.
Damn.
I mean, we're there. We're in the future, bro.
We're in the future, bro.
The next thing you know, it's going to be a Panther Moderns running around and shit, plugging fucking... It's just going to be like the Matrix. If Elon can get that into your fucking head...
Fuck him.
Fuck Elon. He's coming for you.
Get out of my head, Elon. The fuck out of
here. It's going to be like the Matrix. You're going to be like, I need to fly a helicopter. I can fly a helicopter.
I'm the best helicopter pilot that's ever lived.
So yeah, it's an amazing. I mean, I'm on just a few days of using it, and I just haven't come up with that cool thing to do with it yet.
Right.
But I've come across a million cool things that I've done with it, but it's not like the next level fucking.
I got you.
Thing. It does a lot of cool shit though.
I'm gonna have it organize my
your life.
My life.
Here are the outline of my life. What can I do better? Get up in the morning.
Get your ass out to work.
You get your clothes on.
Take a shower. Dirtbag. Starts. They will start
Starts
making
getting
fun
personal.
of yeah. Taking jabs.
You fucking scumbag. Get up.
Loser.
Yeah, you can hook it up to text to speech too. So we'll
Why do
talk to
people
you.
give you money? You're a scumbag. Look at you.
Go to the mirror and look at yourself. Get up. Piece of shit. So yeah, that's the future of AI.
Awesome.
Treating you like crap.
I thought we should do a show where we just insult people.
Just have them call in, or
Yeah, call in, we'll insult you.
what are you doing now?
You piece of shit.
Yeah, that's for losers.
Of course you are, you loser.
Oh, that's exactly what a loser would do right about now. You piece of shit.
Yeah, that was one show idea I had.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I've seen one where there's like people just sit there and talk positive to the camera the whole time and like give you words of encouragement. I'm thinking, what if we just tear people down for right now? This imaginary person on the other side of the screen.
Why not? Yeah, that'd be fun. The teardown show.
The whole tear down.
So BlackRock, how about them?
What they do? They're going under?
They're telling everybody to get ready for a recession.
Fuck them.
Yeah,
And we were in a recession.
maybe Great Depression. I don't know.
A great recession. We just got.
But BlackRock, yeah. Thanks, you scumbags. You know, they're like, well, let's corner the market on everything, charge too much for it, and then tell everybody there's a recession coming.
Jesus, it's gonna go until we win Ukraine.
Mm-hmm. Gee, I can't believe how much did they just give them again?
They gave him more. The omnibus, is that what that was? I don't know.
Or it was in the omnibus?
More than we needed for the wall. More than even though I didn't like the wall.
Well, I think they said what they just gave them. Maybe this was only the $50 billion that they gave them.
Oh, just the $50 billion.
But they were like, if you just broke that up to every U.S. representative, they could take was it 200,000 or what was it? Every U.S. That's got to be more than that. But there was something where like you could have just gave everybody in the government 200,000 as far as like representatives, senators to take back to their district and just be like, let's fix some things.
Exactly. I've been saying this forever. How about just hook up American Samoa? Just
maybe it was 200 million.
Hook up Guam.
Yeah,
you can hook up Guam forever. You know, Mariana Islands, all these little territories we have. You know, well maybe not Puerto Rico. That's a pretty big one, but
yeah. No, I think it was 200 million. Maybe.
Yeah, that's still a lot of money though, for me. I'm dreaming about it right now.
Yeah, can you imagine that much money?
I can imagine it.
Yeah,
I could even spend it.
you could spend it.
Yeah,
I know you could.
I'd get tired of it eventually.
You'd find stuff to do.
But I could live frivolously for a while if I wanted.
I mean, look at Elon. He just bought how much? A $40 billion company.
Yeah.
Why not? Right? You'd be doing the same kind of shit.
Same kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'd be buying like Tumblr or something.
MySpace, bring it back.
MySpace.
Bring back MySpace.
I loved MySpace.
I heard of when Elon was saying, I'm giving up the CEO of Twitter, people were pushing to be like, bring back Tom from MySpace, make him CEO of Twitter. I was like, fuck yeah, make Tom fucking
Come on,
CEO.
Tom. Let's hear it for him.
Let's hear it for Tom.
He started it all off. And Ducky, wherever you are. I didn't forget Ducky.
I didn't forget Ducky.
I was on MySpace really early. I was like the 30,000 something user. You could tell, like.
It tells you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I mean, 30,000 is still a lot of people, but compared to how big MySpace got, my page got promoted a lot on that, and I ended up in a war with Ducky. For you that don't know, Ducky was number 2. He was co-creator.
He was kind of like the
guy who's not Tom.
Right. But as being like the number, like Tom was just everybody had Tom, but Ducky you kind of had to request. So
you had to request him.
He was kind of like what's his nuts there? The fucking fucking Swedish guy there on YouTube. Fucking gamer.
Heimlich in there. No, that's not his name.
Not Cutie Pie.
Cutie Pie.
Cutie Pie.
Cutie Pie, that's it.
He's kind of like PewDiePie in MySpace.
Right.
The big guy.
Yeah, kind
10% for him.
Yeah, 10% for Ducky. But, I won third weirdest guy on MySpace and somehow ended up in a confrontation with Ducky, the number 2. No,
awesome.
it wasn't bad. It was just us trash talking each other for no reason. It was funny, actually. I didn't mind.
Where's Ducky nowadays?
Yeah, Ducky, where are you?
Where
Where's
are
your
you at?
podcast, Ducky? I'm out
He's
here.
probably doing something huge.
Yeah, he's not worried about me.
Let's see. Oh, Ducky from MySpace.
Where's Ducky from old MySpace? What else we got news this last couple of weeks? Let's see. Chinese pilot gets within 20 feet of U.S. craft. 2 jet fighters. That's pretty fucking close. I saw the video. I'm not quite sure if it was 20 feet, but it was close. Like, you could see the guy and shit. So that happened actually in December, early December. I think a month ago exactly, December 1st or something. But they didn't talk about it or release it to now. China looking at more lockdowns, right?
The U.S. passed
What?
that everybody from China has to get tested before they come to America.
That's racist. This racist
That's
bastard.
xenophobia.
There's xenophobia to Biden here. Look at that son of a
Scumbag.
bitch. Oh, you're from China? You could get tested.
That sounds xenophobic.
It does sound xenophobic. Just China?
Just China? You're picking on race.
Yeah, that's Xeno. That's literally SINO. Xenophobic.
I can't believe these people just... I didn't even think of that angle, when I first saw the story. But, yeah, if you made Trump... Trump did do the same thing. He did similar things.
Similar things.
And he was
Terror.
called a racist,
He was called-
xenophobic.
yes.
for it. But Biden is okay.
It's okay. Biden also said...
Well, makes sense. Makes sense.
Biden also said that my administration ruled 2 months ago or something that we are not taking immigrants from Cuba or Haiti.
Yeah, I seen that. Cuba.
Now, Cuba's communist,
Mhm.
right?
Well-
So that's just like normally we just take people from communist countries because they're escaping communist
Yeah,
hell.
it's like they actually
Um,
do have a friggin'
legit political reason.
legit, yeah, reason. What the fuck is it? Fucking, they're looking for asylum. Yeah,
And Haiti is poor as feek.
dirt.
Yeah, it's the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, and we were like, nah, you can't escape that hellhole.
Just stay right. in
Just
that.
stay right there.
Stay right there in your shithole.
Oh, yeah, stay right. We got some people who are taking buses from El Salvador all the way through Mexico, having a good old time. They're coming along.
Getting a nice, breakfast and lunch on the way.
Yeah,
Getting paid for by George Soron.
doesn't make much sense to me. I'm sure the Mexicans though aren't really fucking happy about this either. I can't imagine they are. Mexico's nice. I love Mexico. I would move there. Maybe I'll retire there.
Yeah, go for it, man.
But the north and southern part of Mexico are not necessarily controlled by the government.
It's a hellhole.
Well, they have some serious criminal organizations down there, and
yeah, I mean, I probably would get in trouble for saying that if I was down there, right?
no, you can say what you want there, but
They wouldn't be like, "Hey, this guy over here."
no, from what I've gathered when I was there, that the Mexicans realized that the areas of Mexico aren't exactly secured by Mexico City.
Okay.
There's lawless places, just like there is in the United States. There ain't no-
Yeah. I think that's something that people fail to realize, is that there's just as much lawlessness in some areas in the United States.
Oh, yeah.
As in many of the third world countries. Who do we got? Is it technical
It's
information?
bad.
Pat, watch the show. Be quiet.
You're live, Pat. We're on the air, buddy. We're on the air. Airwaves on the internet right
Air
now.
America.
Air-
Live stream.
We're live streaming, buddy. You're on. What do you want to tell America?
All of it was was gonna come out would be kind of inappropriate. I don't know.
Yeah, this is a family show.
This is
so-
a family show, Pat. Yeah. We're live on air, Pat. What other questions you got?
on YouTube, Pat.
You're on the YouTubes, the Rumbles, the BitChute. Oh wow, man.
Oh shit. Anyway, where are you at?
We're at the studio live on air, Pat. How many times you gonna ask
In
that?
Malden.
In Malden.
I didn't know you were in the studio.
Yeah, we're on air. We're not just,
How you?
So what question you got for us?
Are you talking or are you making music? What are you doing?
We're talking,
We're
Pat.
talking about current events, Pat.
Current event, Pat.
Who else is there talking?
Brandon.
Oh, Brandon, what's he doing?
Talking about current events. On his
Talking about
podcast.
current events, Pat.
Yeah, we're live, Pat. What do you want?
Like he's talking about.
I'll talk to you soon. I'll send you something.
Pat Chambers, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only,
Putsy.
the one and only Putsy. So Pat, he likes to give you a call every now and then.
Yeah,
and
he does, yeah.
Just hang on to your ear for a while.
Yeah, he's a talker. He's lonely out there. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, we're all lonely, Barnes.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay,
That's true.
so where were we at before the phone call?
Mexico. Yeah, so why hasn't Mexico done anything about these cartels? And why haven't they asked us for help? They know they can ask us for help.
Okay.
It's Mexico. We got to go, it's got to remain Mexico for a long time. Same thing with Canada. Cuba, you're debatable. But our other neighbors, yeah, Canada and Mexico, they got to
stay that way.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Who knows how much longer we got with this, with nations. It seems like they're trying to pull it all down.
Yeah, they're trying. That's
Yeah.
where they got to stay.
Trying to pull it all down so they can get the one world government going.
That's not going to be useful.
I still will have that question to anybody that says, yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to be like, whose rules do we follow?
Not ours.
Obviously, they don't want to follow ours.
No fucking way.
No fucking way. So you want to be CCP?
That's what they're following, yeah.
Yeah. You want to be, the
most totalitarian restriction.
even like, what else would there be? Like, we could do the Sharia law? How about that?
Well, I don't know if they could.
I mean,
I don't know if that would jive that well. But
around the world?
yeah.
I mean, what law are we going to go under?
Well,
It ain't going to be American. That's all I got to
it
say.
ain't going to
these
be
fools.
American, no.
Yeah.
The world government won't give you the same freedoms. It's impossible.
No. Nope.
The only thing that's giving you these freedoms right now is some dead guy's blood who died for your freedoms a long time ago.
White privilege.
Well, no.
I was just pretending to have pronouns.
Pronouns. Yeah, people of all races.
People of all races have bled for
us,
our freedoms,
For our
which
freedoms.
we obviously the younger generations and some of our peers take for granted and have no idea how lucky they are.
None. And I got into this at a holiday party.
Just recently?
Yeah. Somebody said, well, Jesus was a socialist. And I said, how? He was a carpenter, had a business with his dad. What are you talking about? Give me one policy, that socialist policy that
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
spouted. He was spouting for government options to private enterprise. No, he wasn't a socialist.
What about
Well, I just mean he was like, the spirit, he was against like the poor. The socialists aren't against the poor. The Holodomor happened. They starved 6 million Ukrainians. What are you talking about? Mao starved fucking millions too, like 60 million.
That's the virus talking in their brain for them. They don't have an idea of what the fuck they're talking about, so they're just letting the mind virus from social media spit out something dumb they heard.
Right. And
Jesus was a socialist.
both those famines were orchestrated by socialists, right? Well,
Yeah.
communist and socialist, but yeah, socialist in Ukraine.
Teach a man to fish.
Yeah. Well, they were teaching people to starve and how to eat people. In Ukraine, it got so bad there was butcher shops of people.
Well, isn't that like an old Jesus saying that people quote? But I don't know if it's real or not. But it's give a man a fish he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish.
Yeah, he fishes for life or eats for life.
So wouldn't the giving a man a fish be socialism?
Yeah,
And then the other one that he says, teach a man to fish?
that would be more capitalist. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know.
good point, Brandon.
It just seems like that is something that the hive mind forgets.
So when I got into that and I couldn't get one example, right? I was told not to debate, and that I was told we have to accept other people's points of view. And I'm like, but you guys can't accept mine. You guys just stopped completely when I wanted to debate it.
Yeah.
As soon as it was challenged, shut it right down.
They're acting like the press secretary up there.
Yeah.
Being like, it's very important to us. Just we'll discuss it, because it's not lost on us. But we don't want to talk about it right now.
Jesus
Just
was
shut
a
up,
socialist
please. Shut up.
because
Who's next?
Jesus was a socialist because he was a socialist because Jesus likes society. And
You see, folks, Jesus liked people. He's a socialist. Yep.
that makes him a socialist. Yes. No.
He liked folks.
That shit didn't
Folks
even
like
exist, like Moses Hess wasn't even alive for another fucking another 1,900 years, or whatever, 800 years.
Yeah, it's I'm glad I didn't go to any Christmas parties. I mean, we did have the Christmas party here, but luckily we didn't talk politics. Didn't have to talk much at all. We were all just playing music.
We were fine till somebody started bringing up fucking Jesus was the socialist bullshit.
Were they drunk?
No.
Okay.
We didn't have any politics till that happened. And once I challenged it, it wasn't time to talk politics anymore.
Were they trying to be funny?
I think they really believe this, Brandon.
Ooh. Yep, hive mind. They got zapped.
Dibbity zapped.
They got zapped by the hive mind. What else?
We had Hanukkah. Yeah. Hanukkah.
Yeah. Is that over?
Yeah, I think it was over the 26th.
Okay.
I don't think it has a set date. I think it's like Easter or Thanksgiving kind of meanders.
When's the Chinese New Year start?
I don't know. It's Year of the Rabbit, I think.
This year?
I think so.
Well,
they had celebrations in Hong Kong last night, so I'm not sure.
Oh.
I know they got one time zone.
Where'd
over
you
there.
get that fancy shirt?
I just
Wow. Where do I get one of those?
This is my party shirt.
Damn.
It's my holiday shirt.
Party man. All I got is this Biden shirt.
And dress himself.
I bet you this would be good at parties.
Oh, sure. It's going to be a big hit.
Big hit at the parties.
That's the thing, though. Like, a lot of people on the left don't even like Biden.
And I don't even think a lot of people on the left get the idea behind the shirt. Epstein didn't kill himself. They'd be like, what's that mean?
Really? I think it's... I think it's obvious, but...
I don't think a lot of people on the left care about child trafficking and the stories that have been buried in the news.
What was that shit about Andrew Tate? Or whatever.
He didn't get arrested. He got detained. So almost all the reporting's a lie so far. They all say that he was arrested.
Why are so many people believing it? Is it like, is human trafficking through Romania a common thing?
I just want to know why Andrew Tate can get detained, but we can't see Ghislaine's client list.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that either.
It's like it's not there. They don't know about it or something.
Right, Romanian doesn't know about it.
But they found Andrew Tate friggin'
pizza boxes. Or something?
They found him doing something.
What was the connection with pizza boxes?
There's so many stupid people in this world.
Is it like Pizzagate? Human trafficking, pizza boxes? That's all I heard. Pizza boxes, human trafficking.
Well, supposedly a day earlier, he upset Greta Thunberg on the social medias.
All right.
And...
How dare he?
How dare he? And then she came back with
She's an adult now, right?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I can talk about her now.
She came back with something. He
I can acknowledge her existence now. I wasn't. Before.
Whatever. The day after he insulted her,
Yeah, all right.
he got detained, and then she wrote some tweet saying, "That's what happens when you don't recycle your pizza boxes."
Did she write that from the jet she was flying in?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Maybe the boat.
Maybe the cruise ship.
Yeah, maybe the cruise ship she was on. So, anyways, that's the big pizza box connection. It's has nothing to do with, I think, Pizzagate.
He's done fighting, right? He's not. Andrew Tate's retired from fighting.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
But the point being is that this.
I caught on to this whole Andrew Tate thing late.
Yeah, I saw it bubbling up because he started like really getting. I saw it bubbling up on TikTok with the youth. They were like all into this dude, and he was getting heat because he was saying misogynistic things and whatnot. So he's saying, oh, Jesus Christ, that got loud all of a sudden. So he's saying misogynistic things on TikTok, quote unquote, and he was getting a lot of heat. So he started getting banned off of social platforms.
Ah, I see.
And that's like really gave him the shine.
I gotcha.
Because when you start getting banned, it's like, oh, you must be over the target in some way.
Yeah, some way. They don't shut you up for no reason.
Yeah. And so he went to other platforms and kept his audience going, and he's just like he's pretty much like a shock jock in some ways, I would say, because he does say some stupid shit. But overall, he just brings up stuff like, Tuskegee experiment. It's like, you think the government don't lie to you? Go look at this. Go look at that. And he's bringing up, and he has a huge audience. So it's like Alex Jones, but for kids.
Right. Gotcha.
It's like Fruity Pebbles Alex Jones.
Gotcha.
So that's where he got all his heat from. And he's now been detained for suspected child trafficking.
In Romania.
And I think what happened was it was just, whoever did it. I guess there were some people that are being looked into for, it was more or less a swatting.
I gotcha.
Some people just called this specialized unit that has to do with, this is all I've heard. Don't know if it's true or not, folks. This is just the fucking stories I see making their way through. Like Jimmy Dore and fucking Quartering and all those people. So they say that it was basically a swatting. Some knuckleheads called up this elite child trafficking fucking group that's like a, fucking SWAT team. And they're like, he's got kids there. So they went and they fucking swatted him and they got detained for, it's just a big, like, fluff news story. There's no substance behind it. That's what I'm hearing.
Right. Well, nobody's been convicted of anything yet. I don't know what kind of.
But it's just so stupid.
Judicial system they have.
It's such a big fucking news thing, and it's like, we got Ghislaine Maxwell and the fucking list and the fucking this and that, out there still. We got Kevin Spacey making fucked up videos. He hasn't done one in a while, but
he was.
He got off for fucking, in England for his court cases, and the kids all died that fucking were connected to it. It's like gnarly.
Romania is known for sex trafficking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only time I ever heard it in the news. you hear that? Romania, Ukraine, right?
Not that all the kids died. You can't quote me on that with the Kevin Spacey thing. I know a couple did, but
right.
not all.
Yeah, it's always been. I've always heard human trafficking stories out of Romania. I can't quote one at the moment, but that was my, like
understanding of the place, or the only Well, every time I hear this place, it's connected to
Vlad the Impaler and human trafficking, right? Not like Bulgaria, which is known for not dying suddenly. They're not dying suddenly there.
I saw something I want to bring up real quick. I was watching this fucking video about this trans dude, or it's a woman now, but he's upset he got his thing cut off.
Yeah.
Because he realizes now he was just a gay man, and
all right,
and that was it.
Too late for that now. That shit's over.
And he just said something really fucking that made me like, oh wow, I've never heard it put in that way before. But he's like, I think a lot of this, like what is it, the fuck is it, body dysmorphia,
yeah.
and their identity fucking issues. He says it to me, or what he feels like is it's more just gender envy, where it's like, as a young person, you may look at the other gender and you're envious of like what you don't have.
Gotcha.
And I was just like, holy shit, that's a fucking, I've never even heard of that. Like a gender envy.
I never heard of it either,
but I could see it being a problem.
Sure.
Not a problem, but like a mental fucking thing, process that could fuck you up.
So about 20 some odd years ago, I had a nightmare, right? And this nightmare scarred me. All right.
Scarred.
And so I had a nightmare that got, chopped off.
Ooh.
Somehow. I can't remember how. I made testicular cancer.
Was it during the Bobbitt era?
I can't remember. But in this nightmare, my life was over. Right? It was fucking over. I was contemplating suicide and everything. This fucking thing. And now I hear people just doing this like fucking normal.
What, in the dream you're just like,
what do I do? Well, I got no purpose anymore in life. Yeah, it was pretty. I could have changed the world of my mind.
Can you remember like waking up from that dream? Was it like
I can't remember waking up, but I just remember being petrified, like
wow,
checking right away,
Wow, that's a fucked up dream.
Yeah, it was like the worst thing that ever happened to me in a dream.
Pretty intense.
But
yeah, I was just brought that up because I'm going through the history here on the YouTubes, seeing some stuff.
I've been hearing about this frozen tomato soup or some shit they've been shoving up there.
Is that a new challenge?
It's like a fake menstruation cycle. This is the new trend. I've seen.
This is what dudes got to do to feel like they're a woman.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Feel like a woman. Do, 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 do. Tomato up there.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing. Frozen tomato juice or some shit.
Disgusting.
Frozen V8 and then putting it up there and pretending like they have a period or something.
That's called mental illness.
Yes, it is. I know this.
That's called mental illness.
Yeah.
We're getting canceled.
Yeah, well, when you go for, I mean, it's one thing to be, gay or whatever, or even to be trans, but then to fucking keep putting in endless pronouns and 77 genders and all the endless genders, right? Now, this is funny because, like, when you go for gender reassignment surgery, there's only one option, right?
The other side. Yeah.
That's it. There's only one fucking option. Those other billion genders are completely imaginary on the operating table. But
I'm going to start a business.
What?
Gender reassignment business.
You'll do the in-betweens?
Anything other than those two. You come in and you'll be reassigned when you leave. And they'll be like, that's 80 grand.
80 grand. You got a box down
there. now you're a furry. Bye.
Bye. You got no pee hole now. You're like Ken. I'm Barbie. Good luck.
No, it's all imaginary. So you just don't have to do anything. That's the point. You just come in, lay down, put it on you.
Certify it.
Now you're done. You're going. All right, yeah. And just maybe give them a bottle of milk, let them sleep for a half hour.
Walk it off. Just walk it off.
You're like, now you are. Would you say you wanted to be a friggin' fairy animal person? There you are.
There you are.
Certified.
Oh,
You're
God.
certified. Certified mental.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any against these people. I wouldn't, wish them any ill will, but you gotta.
You can't be mentally ill in public. I mean, it's not good for public to have like a mass delusion of reality going on.
I saw this interview of Iverson recently, right? Remember him? Sixers.
Allen?
Like, is that his name?
Allen Iverson. Yeah.
Sixers. I think he was a guard. Right.
I thought he was center.
He was short.
Yeah. Maybe he's a guard. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. He can't be a fucking center.
He was short. Yeah.
He was a short guy. Allen Iverson.
And he brought a whole new fashion to the NBA or whatever. And I guess at one time he decided he was going to go on a hip hop rap career.
He identified as a rapper.
Yeah, and so he made an album, whatever, and he got his general manager to listen to it, and then they, he said he was embarrassed by it later on, and he said, that's what happens when you got a lot of people just telling you what you want to hear around you, and nobody tells you the truth. You go out and you're a star basketball player and think you could be a rapper. You can't be, right? And that's because people lied to you and they didn't tell you the truth.
That you suck.
Right. And I kind of feel like a lot of times, like that gay guy, right, who found out he was gay after he already had transitioned.
Right.
I feel like a lot of people probably around him were just telling him what he wanted to hear at the time. And
Sure.
that he could be because he's a toxic individual. I don't know,
Well, that's George Lucas in the prequels. And then you watch the making of, and it's all just these people going, "Yeah, George. Yeah, George. It's great, George. It's great, George. George. You know what you're doing, George."
Yeah.
Just a bunch of yes men around people, and that's all there is going on right now across the whole fucking country.
Yes, I agree.
See what he did there? But yeah, no, for real though, you are not gonna be in the popular crowd because we're in 13th grade now. That's basically what's going on across the country with the mind virus. You can't be an adult and have nuanced opinions. You got to be part of the popular kids who are always have been the Democrats,
right?
Or you're part of the scumbags that are the conservatives,
right?
Mm-hmm. And it's been made into this like huge media fucking war against the left and the right, and you can't agree on shit because
can't agree on the color of shite.
Well, I think at least the conservatives for the most part are like, yeah, whatever, believe whatever fuck you want, like you said. They're like, just whatever, just keep it out of the your bedroom, out of my fucking public life.
Yes.
But the other side's like, well, you're a bigot if you don't like my cock in your face.
I'm a bigot.
You don't like my
I'm like
my cock identifies as a girl.
Transphobe.
It identifies as a she zixer. And if you do not acknowledge it, well then, sir, you shall be banned and abolished. And
that's what's going on now.
What is it there? Banished
from the land.
Banished to Hoboken, New Jersey.
Oh, fuck. Not Jersey. Anywhere but Jersey. Literally.
So anyways, that's the whole, I think my little rant on it, where it's like a popularity thing. And then that's why you have so many yes people out there. Because they don't want to be the lemur that fucking isn't jumping off the cliff.
Right. And it's happening. It's happening. I see it every day. Every day now.
I see it every day. Every way. Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
I'm looking for some more news. I don't see shit.
Oh, news?
I've been playing some the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the new one.
There's a new one?
It's amazing.
Where are your brothers?
Yeah, my nephew has it.
Knew he did.
Dude, I'm telling you, we gotta get rid of this political shit and just start a game fucking channel. Fuck it.
I've been clean for like 13 years now.
Clean with what? Oh, video games.
Dude, it got so bad. I was calling. So, on PlayStation, you make friends, right?
Yeah.
So they were requesting me, and there were all these fucking 9-year-olds, and this one kid's like calling me, right? And I'm like concerned about that. So I call his dad, right?
Yeah.
In Canada. I find out his dad's number in Canada, right? They live out in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, yeah, your son's been contacting me on the internet. He's like 9, telling people he's home alone and all this shit. Like, I know you live in the middle of nowhere, but I just thought you should know he's like contacting adults. I don't want, I'm not a threat to him, but I just thought you should know. And he was really thankful that I did that,
Well, you're a good man.
Somebody had to say something.
Yeah. Yep. Well, it's a big thing nowadays. I mean, shit, I don't even know.
What the fuck you contacting me for? You're 9.
Because he's home alone, bored, bro.
He
He's
was.
like Macaulay Culkin.
He was a good kid. He lost his
Eating ice
mom
cream.
on Christmas, actually. So Christmas was tough
that
for him.
sucks.
Aaron, wherever you are. Aaron Kerr, if you're out there. Hope you're doing well, bud. From Barry.
Well, now everybody
Ontario.
can fucking just go. All 20 of our viewers can go stalk this kid.
He's 22 now. He's an adult now. I mean,
Shit.
not 9 anymore. But yeah,
All 20 of our
he probably doesn't even remember
subscribers.
it. Isn't that crazy?
What's that?
He probably doesn't even remember it.
It depends on how young he was, yeah.
He was 9, and now he's about 22.
Yeah, you're probably just another thing on the internet that he totally forgot about.
Yep.
Call of Duty?
Yeah, it was Call of Duty, yeah.
Nice. It depends on how epic the game was that you fucking played. If you were like slaughtering people, he remembers
There
you.
was just one dude, Barnes.
If you were laying waste,
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh my god, I got like a 30-2." No, I'll never forget it.
There's this one guy I've been friends with for a long time. His channel actually got pretty big. His name is Lindy Beige.
Okay.
And he's a gamer from England. And he does a lot of historical videos and stuff like that. And he had this guy on who was part of, he was a member of the English military, right? And he went over to Ukraine on his own to go fight, right?
Okay.
He volunteered in their foreign service, whatever. And he was saying, like, you know, the new guys, like, they're not, you know, they don't know what's going on. And, you know, try not to get too close to them because they might not survive. Right. And he's like, you know, the Americans are so bipolar, right? They're either complaining all the time that they don't have stuff or that they're willing to go out there by themselves. Like, he's like, there's like, you know, two different spectrums. The other guy has got he's got a knife in his pocket and he's ready to go run across the line to go try to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or the guy's complaining he doesn't have enough equipment. But he got shelled by the Russians. And he says, you know, you hear it coming and you don't react right away because you get so used to it. And, you know, you're only getting hit 1 out of every 100 times or something. So you almost get acclimated to it not being you, right? And he's like, you got to act like every time, like this is going to hit me. This one's coming right at me.
Okay. Every time.
Every time you got to do it, even though you're going to be wasting a lot of time throughout your day, like hiding, right? And he's like, you know, there's periods like where you won't get much done because you're just getting shelled the whole time, you know. So like, there's other duties that you have to do, other accomplishments you would like to make in the field, but you can't because you got to go hide. And you know, those 100 shells, those 100 bombings that day didn't hit you, and you could have made progress, but you didn't because you're worried it might beat you, right? And he's like, you know, if you know, the Russians know that some people are going to start ignoring it, and they put their snipers out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they see you going about your business, ignoring the shelling, and that's when they shoot you.
Damn.
Yeah. I know they'll do things
Cold-blooded.
Oh, dude, they do things like those. They'll put sniper fire down at a location that they know there's people at,
Mm-hmm.
and those people, they'll launch an assault at the same time, right? A bombardment. And those people think, oh, we're getting sniper fire. That means we're not getting bombed. And then they'll switch it and be like, all right, we're going to put sniper fire on this location and bomb it.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Any Avatar Way of Water made over $1 billion.
Did it?
Yeah. I think it's on its way to cruising into $2 billion.
Wow. I gave it a miss.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't see the first one, so.
I watched Ryan Roundhead Johnson's new movie. It's like a second part to his little murder mysteries. What was the first one? Knives Out.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
It was like lemon something or whatever. What that was it?
It was Lemon. Yeah.
Jude Law, right?
No, Knives Out had
No,
Captain America in it.
The new one though.
The new one is called Glass Onion.
Glass Onion. That's it. No, it wasn't Jude Law. It was
Ed Norton.
Ed Norton.
Yeah. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, it's basically. I don't know if I like it or not. I mean,
I lost interest halfway, to be honestly.
It's like, I guess what I told my brother, who wanted to know how good it was, I was like, technically, it's a fine picture. It's fucking shot well. You know, the costumes are great, colors great, the fucking lighting's magnificent. Everything's great. The dialogue kind of sucks. And the characters are kind of annoying. But overall, I mean, it's okay entertainment other than the horrible woke
That's
fucking.
right. I remember now.
Yeah, just the woke stuff. And it's like, if they could just stop doing that, and I was like, whatever, they're gonna keep doing it. Obviously, they think there's an audience for it, but it's this idiot that ruined Star Wars is making these movies for people, who are that hate the patriarchy, the West, whatever, all these little made up things that they got that they hate. Now they're putting it in movies so these people can be like, yeah, woohoo, I'm getting my kicks,
right,
on my political kicks while I'm watching entertainment. When people that are old school movie watchers, like Chris Gore, who's got a great website called Film Threat, he's just like, can you, politics, yeah, there's a place for it in some movies. But for the most part, storytelling and movies is an escape. It's supposed to be a release from reality.
From reality, right.
You're supposed to go there and be swept away into a magical land with a story that may have some good positive values in your, underneath.
May have some good positive.
May. Not all the time.
Not all the time.
But that's just not the way things are done anymore.
No, I do remember watching it. I didn't fall asleep. I lost interest. I thought James Ricano's character was interesting.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
James Bond there?
Yeah,
he's great.
I thought his character was interesting. I'm glad to see his career,
budding,
yeah.
But here's the asterisk to this story is that last year Hollywood, across television, streaming and movies, they lost over $500 billion in the hole.
Good.
Just because nobody wants to watch their crap.
I don't want to watch your crap, Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood. Fuck you and your crap.
You and your crap. I'm trying to think of the last movie I saw. I went and saw Elvis in the theater.
Yeah, you said it sucked.
It did.
I haven't seen it yet.
And I saw Top Gun this year because seemed like it was
amazing.
It was the best movie ever made. That's what I read.
Tom Cruise, last movie star left.
Jennifer Connelly, right? Was she in that?
Yes.
The local. Just found out she's local.
I think you told me that last.
I didn't know that till fucking this year. She's a Cairo girl.
That's amazing.
Isn't it? Fucking next town over. Gotta be shitting me. Well, 2 towns, I guess.
Where the oh yeah. So anyways, they're shooting themselves in the foot over and over again. Disney, Hollywood, whoever the fuck you want to call it. They just got rid of like so many people from franchises that were like, the only reason people watched was because of that fucking actor and that character.
Right.
But they're getting rid of them because they're male and they're fucking too whatever. They're
too white.
Too white. Too straight. Yeah. All those bad things.
All those bad things.
Too white, too straight, too smart.
Well, Marky Mark's experiencing that, he says, in Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Because he's recently refound his faith,
Yeah.
So that makes him white, Christian, and male, and straight.
Well, look at all the people they give a hard
allegedly
time.
straight.
They give Chris Pratt a hard time.
Yeah, they do give Chris
because
Pratt
he's a holy person, or he's a whatever. He's close to his religion.
That's Captain Kirk, right? That's what it is.
Chris Pratt? No,
Chris
Pratt.
Pratt.
Chris Pratt's the one that was on Parks and Rec, and then he became the Ravager, known as Star-Lord.
I missed all that
in Galaxy Guardians of the Galaxy. The guy you're talking about is Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, okay. I don't.
The younger brother, or no, older brother of one of the guys that's going to take over. Ah, fuck it. That's all just nerd news. We don't need to pay attention to that.
I'm so lost when it comes to like actors and shit. I don't pay attention to anything. People are like, I'm like, I have no idea who the fuck that is. Like I just said, I just found out about the Sierra chick last night.
Okay. Good.
Apparently she's been famous for fucking 13 years. I had no idea or more. All right.
Oh, man, I forgot to send you this. This was fun.
Speaking of funny.
Let's do some memes.
This is memeing up. Let's see what I got. Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay. I'm going to give him a second.
Let me get a cue.
Get it all prepped up.
We're ready to go.
All right, everybody. It's This Week in Memes by Barnes.
Last 2 weeks, I guess.
Last 2 weeks. All right. He's got hopefully some good stuff. Let's take a look. Don't ask why children need to see drag queens. Ask yourself why drag queens want an audience of children.
That was pretty good.
That's a darn good question. Why?
It is.
Why
good.
is that?
Men see yoga. That's a good one. Mommy, can I get a tattoo of an alligator on my arm? No, honey, you're not old enough to do that. One day you might regret it. Okay, can I have gender mutilation surgery at Boston University Hospital? I think that should be okay. There's no way you'll ever regret that.
Oh man, that's what it is, though. I mean, I forget who brought that up to me. I think my brother did, and he was like, "You can't." They arrested this mom for bringing their child to get a tattoo. Arrested the mom for getting the kid a tattoo.
Right.
But he chop his dick off.
Chop off his dick.
It's okay.
Chop off his face. It's okay.
Here we go. Neil deGrasse.
In case you were wondering, for Santa and a single night. Wait, hold on. In case you were wondering, for Santa and a single 24-hour Earth night to deliver presents to all those who celebrate Christmas, he must visit 25,000 homes per second. Matt's Idea Shop replied, "Your mom visits 25,000 homes." I thought that was great.
Your mom.
I thought that was great. I had to get that one.
Hate's a strong word. I just feel a whole lot better when I don't hear about Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I do too.
Wow. That's brave.
That's the woman's champion.
Proud, strong. Stunning.
I have depression, anxiety disorder, and I'm confused about what gender I am. I am unemployed and in serious debt. I waste all my money on weed and Star Wars memorabilia. I have almost no impulse control. I haven't learned how to put down the Cheetos bag. Now here's how I would fix this country.
Oh my God, he is fucking hilarious.
Get in, loser. We're gonna go die of distance. It's an Oregon Trail meme.
The old Oregon Trail.
I don't know.
One of the first computer games. Oh God, I've seen this one.
When you're transgender and think you're pregnant.
Oh.
All right.
The smile. It's the smile.
The dots are almost practically touching each other, and people still cannot connect them.
Yep.
See, honey, that wasn't so bad. Let's get you that $47 billion.
She got the heavies.
Yeah, she does.
Nancy got the heavies. Chinese kid on Christmas getting the same toy he made 5 hours ago. Oh, that's wrong. That's just wrong.
That's not. Well, there's Zelensky. Yeah.
No, is that Zelensky?
He looks like him.
It sure does.
New York, 1999.
Your ancestors weren't villains. Don't apologize for them to the people who hate you.
That's true.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, that's cold.
My 3 shots were more effective than
Cold-blooded.
All right.
Please help. I'm struggling to afford groceries. You obviously fail to understand what a good investment $100 billion is for Ukraine. Holy shit.
Cat traps are working.
Wow, that's a good idea. Soon.
I must have gotten some cat memes, sorry.
So glad I grew up doing this, not this. Yeah.
Crossing no man's land.
Yeah, the kids are in for a rude awakening in the next generation.
Yep.
Tsunami, the T is silent. Honest, the H is silent. Island, the S is silent. Q, U is silent. UN is silent.
Rwanda genocide, Tiananmen Square.
Tiananmen Square.
Massacre, Cambodian genocide, Indonesian genocide, UN is silent.
Oh, that is funny.
Establishing dictatorships, destroying dictatorships. United States. Back and forth.
JFK got assassinated. No, this wasn't us. We promise. We know.
Because they did it.
Mm-hmm. Kids in 1970s England. Connect 4. It's in 1970s Ireland.
C4.
So raising a bunch of John McClanes. Or fucking, oh, God. Some.
Congratulations, it's a goalie. Canadian delivery room.
That's nice. Hey, kid, want to hear a story? Wow.
That's a good one.
I'm sorry and I apologize mean the same thing, except at a funeral.
I apologize.
True. True. What the fuck?
That's a good one.
When your uncle comes to visit, but you rape him first. What's it say underneath?
The future is now, old man.
What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Where are you getting these? How to tell someone their diet failed? Moo. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I only date serial killers. Who is that supposed to be?
I don't know.
How to racially profile your neighbor? What the fuck?
That must be on drugs.
How to choose what goals to pursue after you fail art school?
Dictatorship, blind obedience.
Yep, exactly. How to give your alarm a taste of its own medicine?
Start screaming at the fucking thing.
How many times have you done that?
Couple. I was craving Five Guys before it was a restaurant.
Oh, fuck, dude. What the fuck?
Good one.
That's a good one. What's the hardest part about eating a vegetable? The wheelchair. Yeah, that's an old one. An oldie but a goodie.
I thought that
what
was
the
good.
fuck?
I don't
Dude?
know. Oh, that's me.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
There's, recommendations.
Yeah.
Apparently, it takes 2 straws for Joe to suck Canada dry. What the fuck?
Oh, we got some good Canadians one this time.
Oh, man. Are we still using tranny fluid or is it gender neutral shift juice? What the fuck? It's gender. I'm gonna go into fucking advanced and ask for some of that. Excuse me, you got any gender neutral shift juice? Yeah. My head is so far up China's ass, I can see Trudeau's feet.
Because Trudeau's up there further.
Holy shit. Yeah, triggered.
3, 2, 1, trigger.
You can't say triggered anymore, supposedly.
3, 2, 1, caution note.
Caution note.
Doctor, sir, patient. It's ma'am. Doctor, ma'am, you have toaster.
It's ma'am. It's ma'am. Mandatory vaccines now. My body, my
choice.
My body, my cringe. The world's first transgender whale. Maybe Dick. And they all honked.
I was
scared.
Trudeau and Biden playing trucks.
God, that's funny. Freedom.
He's getting a selfie.
Yeah. What a slime ball.
He is.
That picture is fucking hilarious.
Good for Caitlyn Jenner.
Yep. Taxes big. Oh man.
What's your favorite lie that you've told the public so far? I don't lie. That's my favorite one too.
Man, that guy's a scumbag. Return of history. What's that on the bottom? How Trudeau
shattered America's dreams.
Oh man.
God damn it, Trudeau. Shattered our fucking
You
dreams.
scumbag.
Scumbag cutting off half the fucking thing.
Can't read that, but it's funny as fuck.
U.S. Strategic Oil Reserve.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right.
Oh, Christ.
6 rhinos who voted to impeach Trump took money from FTX. Yeah.
There's Mitt right there, huh?
Mitt's a scumbag.
Yeah, he really is. Bugs when you overturn a rock. They're all looking at you.
Yep.
Oh, this is
Michael Schellenberger.
This was a Twitter file.
Mm-hmm.
As of 2020, there were so many former FBI employees, Boo alumni, working at Twitter that they had created their own private Slack channel and crib sheet to onboard new FBI rivals.
Jeez.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we got Trump this time.
I think that's one of Jack's favorite things is saying that on Facebook every once in a while. Just like, is he arrested yet?
Is he arrested yet? Is he in jail yet?
What the fuck is that noise, Private Vader? Do you have asthma? Do you need your mommy? Oh, that's right. She's dead. Oh, that's right. She's dead. Man. Family outings versus...
Then versus now.
Then versus now.
2002. He's too young for the bar. Let's go somewhere else. 2022. A drag show in a bar for kids? That looks fun.
This is fucking so true. Yeah. Is that that's all our Democratic friends from high school.
There they are. Scientists have discovered that people will believe anything when you say scientists have discovered it.
Mm-hmm.
I broke up the Beatles.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Oh, wow. That's some serious shit right there, dude. I'm going to break up the royal family.
Absent father action figure.
What is it?
It's an absent father action figure. Father not included.
Oh, there's just nothing in the box.
If there was an award for laziness, kids today would have a mommy and daddy pick it up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Sam Brighton's style makes you more sense when you realize he's just wearing whatever he finds in other people's luggage.
Exactly. That's what's fucking going on there, for real. Why does Argentina... Oh, man. Why doesn't Argentina have more black players in the World Cup? Because we are a country, not a Disney movie, you fuck. I saw that, and that made me laugh my ass off because it's so true. It's like, you fucking people are so dumb. Is this motherfucker serious? Where in the hell am I going to find a truckload of bitches? Oh, man.
This is the...
There's the crossword that spiked fear into... people doing a crossword puzzle. They thought it was a Nazi symbol.
It was also released the first day of Hanukkah.
Yeah, that's kind of, it could be considered a coincidence.
Yeah, sure. Doing a little laundry with Nancy.
Mm-hmm. Joe Biden is a... Oh, boy.
When one comes by wealth illegally, he or she is very likely to pay for it in the end. Disagree. Reason or example. Hunter Biden.
This is Christine Grady. She's the head of the NIH Bioethics. They are the company that approves drugs for the FDA. This is her husband.
Are you starting to get it?
Wow. I didn't even look. Now, yeah, that's real, huh?
That's like Kamala's daughter working
Holy shit.
for Balenciaga.
Yeah, she got the contract as soon as she got the nominee for vice president.
That's a lot like Hunter Biden. He wasn't into all these businesses until his dad got elected the vice president.
And all of a sudden, he's an oil fucking expert.
Right. Now, the Trumps have been doing that shit for years, so it's not as suspicious. Not saying it's right, but at least they didn't do it the day that he became fucking president.
Exactly. At least the Trump kids actually probably went to school and studied shit.
Yeah, they probably did it.
They might not have done a very good job,
No.
but they were at least sent. You know.
Breaking. Congressional sources confirm Representative Adam Schiff used
Taxpayer money
to settle a sexual harassment claim with a 19-year-old boy back in 2003.
Well, geez, just look at the guy. Fucking look at him.
I know.
Anybody that doesn't think that scumbag is like got some real shit in the wherever hiding some dirt.
His great-grandfather was some big banker.
Just his eyeballs alone.
What is this?
That's Justin.
That's just Justin. I don't recognize him with the white face and everything. After consulting with 19 attorneys, 41 FBI agents issuing 2,800 subpoenas, 500 search warrants, and interviewing 500 witnesses, the special counsel said there was no collusion. So where does the chair of the House Intel Committee get his information when he says over and over that there is ample and direct and in plain sight proof there was collusion?
Adam Schiff, look at his eyeballs. He's got them MK eyeballs. He's been fucked.
Yeah, he does. They're popping out of his head.
Somebody fucking fried his brain.
Mr.
Schiff.
I did not have financial relations with that lab.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It's the year 2022. Christianity is no longer relevant. 2020 years since what?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Did we do these ones?
These are last week, I think. Yep.
All right.
But I love that last one. That is a great fucking one to just,
this one?
Yeah, anybody that's got a dump on religion.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like, well, okay.
I might have more. Hold on, let me find.
No, we got to wrap it up. I mean, we only got an hour and a half this week,
all
but
right.
But I got some things I got to do.
Okie doke. So we're going to call it a wraps for tonight.
Hope you all enjoyed the show.
We'll be back next week.
2023 is here. What are we going to do?
We're going to do it.
We're going to do it. Nothing to it but to do it.
2023. You and me.
Can't get out of it. You might as well get into it.
That's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And remember, wherever you go, there you are.